Hello everyone, GZTV back with another video, and in this video, we are here on the last day, day 30 of the 30 days of Summer Smash. Thank you guys so much for going on this journey with me. We just so happened to land on probably my favorite artist right now that is performing at the festival. We have Lil himself, OsamaSon, and I know a lot of you guys were probably thinking of asking me, where's the video on OsamaSon? Well, here it is. If you guys just know my music taste enough, you know OsamaSon is up there. He is up there on an upper echelon with some of my favorite artists, and I wouldn't say I was a late bloomer, but I didn't really get into him until Osama season back in 2023, because that's really when he started dropping mainstream music. That's when he started dropping on streaming platforms. Now obviously he had a whole run elsewhere and stuff. He dropped tracks like Draco. You know, some of his earlier music I'm starting to kind of discover. He's been making singles for a very long time now, actually, probably since 2022. Some of his fans are quick to get on my ass for not knowing about him, but just kind of getting into his music, just kind of wrapping it up. Osama season, I wouldn't say it was like one of the best records of 2023, but it was surely one of my favorites. A lot of highlight tracks, really not a bad song on there, and there's not a lot of bad songs in OsamaSon's discography. I do think he's a pretty formulaic rapper. I do think he sticks to a consistent sound, and I think that's a really good thing, and that's a really good quality that he sort of has. Osama season, really big moment. Started seeing people on social media buzzing everywhere about it. Knew I had to get on the train, and I really like it. As for my favorite songs on there, I really like Lil O, and I like Cudda and Lamb Truck. At the time when Cudda came out, that was one of the craziest beats I've ever heard, so shout out to that song. He obviously came out with Flex Music as well as the Deluxe, which I think the Deluxe version of Flex Music is still my favorite, better than the original, I think. And actually, crazy enough, like, every time I go back and listen to Flex Music, there's another song that I pick up on and like even more. I think Flex Music is one of those albums that just gets better and better with every listen. Really mastered his sound with that album. Is just this very distorted, crazy ADHD, just clustered beats, and it works really well with him. Obviously, we've made a video on Glock 40 Spaz as well. We talked about the collab album these two have made with Evil Reflection. I don't really need to get into that. And obviously, I can talk about the sex tape and stuff that got leaked of his, but, you know, Jump Out, it came out this year, easily one of my favorite, if not my favorite project from this year. It's at least top 3. Love Jump Out, even the bonus tracks, you know. Logo is one of my favorite OsamaSon songs. I really like Jungle off of Evil Reflection. I like Nobody off of Flex Music, just kind of my favorite songs of his. Flexer off of the Flex Music Deluxe as well. Really good stuff. Apparently he dropped Grails, which had a couple really dope songs that were all over TikTok and stuff. He said he didn't drop them. I don't know if he was trolling or not. You obviously know his affiliation with Netspend. I don't really care to get too much into that, because it seems like that friendship is kind of broken apart, and obviously it's a pretty big part of both of the starts of their careers, but I don't really have enough time to sit here and talk about it much longer. But OsamaSon, you know, he's worked with Rich Amiri, he's worked with all those guys, so there you go. That's going to be the video.